Sports Gaming Universe.
Hello and welcome to Sports Gaming Universe channel here on YouTube, and welcome back to the Joe Broadway Road to the Show series here in MLB 14 The Show. Joe Broadway and the Arizona Diamondbacks moving forward in the month of June here in the 2015 season. Joe Broadway doing a little bit of fielding training, learning his craft at third base so he can do a nice job there when Prado is out of the lineup, or maybe someday surpass him there. That is what we're hoping, as he's playing some first base as well. But enough of that training, it's time for real game action.
Tonight's game is just around the corner as we start to wrap up the MLB pregame show. But before we go down to the action, let's take a look at a young player to watch for as we give you the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Joe Broadway will be our man to watch, as he'll be batting in a higher spot in the order than normal. I'm sure his manager will be watching to see how he responds to a few extra at-bats per week.
Well, you know, Matt, it's one thing to bat higher in the order, and then quite another thing to show that you can handle it up there. He's going to have to hit to prove that, but if he can, he's really going to help this team score some runs. He's been putting together some real quality at-bats lately, and that's what you have to have from your guys at the top of the lineup. So we'll see if this move has any impact on this game.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show.
Okay, so Joe Broadway went to the manager, asked for a little bit better spot in the lineup, being moved up a little bit. Kirk Gibson says, okay, we'll move you up a little and see how things go. Now, I believe Prado is still a game or two away from coming back from his injury. This ball's hit deep to right. Stay fair, ball. Stay fair. Oh, he just misses a home run there by, I don't know, a couple feet. Crazy. Couldn't get it straightened out. So that's a slider away. He'll take that. He now works a 2-2 count. He gets a solid swing on this one. Going out to right center field. It's got a chance. Can it get out of here? Oh, yeah. It's a Broadway bomb, and we got a new graphic just for the Diamondbacks. And Joe Broadway in his time here with Arizona. I know you guys have been asking for it, and you get it starting today. He gets a boatload of points for this at-bat because he saw 6 pitches, he fought some pitches off, and he eventually homers. What a great at-bat for Joe Broadway as you see the replay. Going opposite field, right center, and getting this out of here over that fence. So that's his only hit of the game, but it helps the Diamondbacks beat the Reds 8-5. And they will definitely take that as they try to climb back up a little bit in the standings. They are struggling a little bit at 36-38. So you see Joe Broadway with a 10-game hitting streak. He's got that going on. So that's nice. But obviously Prado is back now because he sees some time on the pine. But he's going to be asked to pinch hit. Arizona already up 3-2, but the bases are loaded here. Big spot for Joe Broadway, who's been sitting for a few days now. He was used to playing while Prado was out of the lineup, but now it's back to his bench role. Let's see how he responds coming off the bench cold in this situation. Bases loaded. Here comes the pitch, and he pops it up. Oh no, first baseman over. Might have a play, and oh, he can't reach it. It's into the dugout or into the camera well. Broadway lucks out there. He will get to see another pitch, 0-1 count, and this one is right down the middle, grooved, and he does not miss it. Left center field, it is gone, a grand slam. Broadway bomb and his first grand slam of his career. How is that for clutch as a pinch hitter? He unloads the bases with the grand slam, another 38 points for 4 RBI. And taking it out of the park. This place is coming unglued now. They had the 3-2 lead. Well, it's 7-2 now, and this game is no longer in doubt. The Diamondbacks are going to win this one, propelled by Joe Broadway's grand slam. Kirk Gibson has to feel proud right here of what his prospect has done tonight. He says, hey, I know it's tough sometimes sitting around waiting for your chance, and you made the very most of it. As a matter of fact, he will be the player of the game for that pinch hit grand slam, and why not? It was a big hit. So Broadway takes it deep, coming off the bench, and wow, that is the ultimate pinch hitting spot right there. You take one more look at that ball flying out of the park, and didn't clear by much, but it didn't have to. They all count the same. Grand slam in one at bat. Talk about getting bang for your buck. There it is right there. So it's a milestone. That's his first 4 RBI game, and it all came in one swing of the bat. So we're going to look and see what needs some upgrades here. You see batting clutch. That's kind of ironic. That was pretty clutch right there, and yet that was starting to fall a little bit, so we had to take care of that. He's going to come off the bench again now. They're really testing this hitting streak he's got going by making him make pinch hit appearances. He basically has to get it done in one at bat, or it's not going to continue. It's at 11 games right now, and that ball's hit pretty well. Left field. Can this get out of here? No, I didn't quite get all of it. Gave it a ride, but now here's the problem. If he doesn't get to continue in this ball game, that hitting streak is over, and that's really not that fair. I mean, it's just a hitting streak. It's not like it's life or death or anything, and stats are secondary. Would have liked to have come back in this ball game and beaten the Pirates. It's not going to happen. They lose 3-1, and that hitting streak is over thanks to being inserted in the lineup as a pinch hitter and only getting that one at bat. Can't always come through. So he's sitting around here for the rest of June, and we're into July before he gets back into a ball game. Kind of tough to sit around that long and still stay sharp.
Matt Vasgersian here as the guys and I bring you closer to first pitch on the MLB pregame show with tonight's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Joe Broadway will be in the glow, and the past month or so has been very kind to this emerging star as he's been posting some really impressive numbers. For more, let's turn to Steve Lyons.
Well, thanks, Matt. You know, many people know of him by now, but everyone's going to know his name if he keeps playing like he has of late. You know, coming into this season, he was seen as a young, up-and-coming player who could be a real superstar in Major League Baseball once he fully developed. But he looks like he might be hitting that stride a lot earlier than we all thought, because right now, he's performing on an elite level and has arguably been the hottest player on this team. Now, I suggest paying attention to him in this game because we might be witnessing the coming out party for baseball's next great star.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this.
So after that spotlight on what Broadway did in the month of June, we turn the page to July, and we are 4 games under 500. Looks like the Marlins are in about the same spot in their season as well, 3 or 4 games below 500. You see the last 8 games for Broadway have been very good, 10 for 25 at a 400 clip. So a 2-2 game in the 6th inning. That breaking ball didn't do exactly what it was supposed to do. Broadway does not miss, takes it out to straightaway center field, and it got out of here in a hurry. Broadway bomb, and he treats the crowd in Miami to some long ball action. That bat is heating up, especially with the home run production. When he's in the ball game, he's hitting quite a few long flies, and this occasion is no different. Takes it out to center field and gone. Deep part of the ballpark too. So it's 3-2 Arizona in the 7th, and he shatters his bat right there and will be out. But he did work a long count once again, getting much better at hanging in there and seeing a lot of pitches. And I'm sure Kirk Gibson appreciates that as they wear down pitchers a little bit in their bats. Never be an easy out for the other team. He makes a nice play right there, charging in and then throwing to second for the force out, and the inning is over. The Diamondbacks continue to lead 3-2, and that will be the final on this day. So there you go. He hits the homer. It's his only hit of the day, but it's a big one as they win a 1-run ball game. So speaking of 1-run ball games, Miami's up 4-3 here in the 9th inning, and we're calling on Broadway off the bench. Grab a bat and see what you can do. We saw you hit the grand slam against the Pirates off the bench. Maybe he can come in and get number 8 against the Marlins. Let's see what he can do settling in here. Down 1, top of the 9th. This pitch is crushed to left, and he knows it's gone. Bat flip, and out of here. Broadway bomb ties the ball game. Wow, what a killer off the bench Joe Broadway has been in recent at-bats. He is really staying tuned in despite not getting those starts, and he is contributing to this Diamondbacks lineup any way possible. And lately it's been the long ball, the big fly, the yard sale. Whatever you want to call it, whatever your favorite home run term, He is dialed in right now and swinging a hot bat. It gets Arizona going. They continue on after Joe ties the ball game with the home run, and they tack 4 more on and win this game 8-4. So he started that rally in the 9th inning, asking for more playing time, and this is tricky now that Prado is back. No, I'm not going to ask for a trade right now, guys. It is way too soon in the first season. Going to play it out with the Diamondbacks for a while and see how things go. So very productive June into July. Come on back as Joe Broadway takes this through the summer. Looking good right now. We'll see you next time, guys.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and join the SGU team. Like the SGU Facebook page. Follow us on Twitter. Go ahead and subscribe to SGU here on YouTube so you don't miss daily videos. And last but not least, follow us on Twitch for live streaming goodness.